guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, where, as you can see, I am somewhere pretty sunny. You join me in Monaco, where I've just arrived for what is going to be an epic couple of days. Wait there and don't ruin my video yet. Stay.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm here as well, obviously.
Obviously.
I'm in your room.
An idiot abroad.
Yeah.
Idiots abroad.
Yeah.
Idiots abroad.
Brits.
Sorry?
I'm just chanting Brits off the balcony, that's what we do, isn't it?
No.
Have you got a flag towel thing that we can put over with our football team on there?
Yeah.
I've done. Yeah, shout it.
Okay, sorry. Okay, that's it. You maybe have seen before, I drove a Porsche GT2 RS out here, my friend's car, and he also owns a Mclaren 720S. And as you know, I've been on the hunt to find my new car, and I've said to you guys that a GT3 RS is going to be coming to my garage. Well, I'm going to tell you exactly the reasons, and today I'm going to get a chance to drive flat out the Mclaren 720S. My friend has kindly given me a chance to drive that once again. He basically was like, you know what, I'm going to show you what you've been missing with this car, and there's also going to be news with this, and news you don't actually know. And this is the view that we currently have. How epic is that? Whenever you I've got to stop saying absolutely. Stop saying absolutely. Absolutely. No, I'm joking. So before we go and get the cars, we've just come to a pretty stunning location. What do you reckon?
I can't get any closer to the edge.
Now if you go over the edge and you look and we look down, everybody, that, oh my god, that is it. See the whole of Monaco from where we are, and it is just amazing. And look how blue green the water is. It's very nice. I'll move my hand out the way so you can see it. One track goes, well, just that road down there at the bottom. That is the start line of the Formula 1, I believe. And here we go. We have now made it to where you can see behind me a very familiar Mclaren 720S has greeted me. Look at the views. Look at the presence of the views. No, we won't say that.
Look at the view, just sat there. And I mean, just look at it, just sat there, the view.
As you may know, obviously a GT3 RS is coming to my garage, but I want to explain something which has been going on with a Mclaren 720S. This was a massive contender for me in terms of getting a 720S as my main supercar, basically, and things kind of changed. But there's one big point which happened with this, and we're going to talk about that as we go on. If you've never seen this McLaren 720S before, this car has been modified. My friend has gone to town, 870 roughly brake horsepower. It is ridiculously fast. And when we have a look at the car, I've done it again. Look at the car sat there. I know you are not a massive McLaren fan, but this,
it's hard to argue with that. With it sat there, it's easy sat behind my keyboard. It's good.
It's very good. If we think that these cars now, they're going for roughly 100, they're basically 150 grand. We're going to sum this one up.
The same price as a Hurricane.
The same price as a Hurricane. You're causing absolute chaos in this. Obviously, we know GT3 RS is basically my supercar decision, so I will explain the reasons why I've not gone for a 720S. When you look at it from the outside, it is absolutely mega, and everything you look at it, it is cool. You get all this sort of craziness from the back with a McLaren. This car has a Quicksilver exhaust system on it, so it sounds even better than a standard car, as some fire planes fly over. What I love is this, the door. The door is absolutely epic. This color as well is very cool, but when you see them from there and you think the value of what these are now, it is totally mad. Yes, I would have liked one of these to come to the channel, but there were reasons why it hasn't, and I was closer than you could ever be closer to buying one of these cars. And in fact, funnily enough, I did buy one for a brief second, and then we were
selling them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about it in the car.
Okay.
And
good.
why we haven't got.
I didn't know you were going to do a video on this. Good.
And now we're going to explain the reasons why I haven't gone through with buying this car. This gentleman, Tom, he owned one of these cars and he sold one of these cars, and he is the most controversial man about this brand you've ever seen. No,
No, okay.
We'll cut that out.
Okay.
Because that was
I said
no,
put that in?
no, you can't say that.
Okay.
Okay, you can't say that as well. So what we're going to do is Tom is going to be my passenger. We're going to take this around the mountain roads and we're going to give it a good old hoon, because that is exactly what we're going to be doing.
Bags everywhere. It's full of sweet.
The door's good. Just here, all this, and we'll get it to.
Look here.
We'll get.
Just sat here.
Shut up. And
Look
we'll
at it.
No.
Absolutely.
No. And we'll get it to race mode and everything else. And welcome to the Mclaren 720S, and welcome back to another video. Well, this is a familiar place for you, Tom.
Yep.
And this is probably quite an interesting place for you to be.
Yep. Here we are. I'm in a McLaren.
Here we are. You are in a McLaren. Talk to me. What is the best thing that I need to be doing at this point? Anything crazy to go?
Just keep your eye on where the nearest source of water is.
No. Let's not.
No, I actually need to stop that.
No, try not to be rude.
Okay.
Okay. So race mode. How do we do it?
Well, how the hell do I know? I just drove.
You owned one.
I drove around Harrods. I don't know.
Okay. Right.
No, I do know. Just you need to work it out yourself.
How's it? Okay, it's in gear. Key not found within vehicle. The key is actually just sat here.
I don't even need to say anything. You know what? I'm a good passenger. I am actually okay. I put it on some of the time, but that's stressful. Can you just?
Is that just the quickest? That was half throttle. Is that not the quickest thing you've ever been in? It will be the quickest car you've ever been in this. I'm not joking. 870 roughly brake horsepower.
That's too much, man.
What do you reckon?
Stop it.
Is that?
Yeah.
I mean, I was petrified when I first went in this car. It is that fast.
Well, I'm going to get on it with you in the passenger seat. You're not going to get in this with me, are you?
Lethal. I mean, that is 50% throttle.
I actually want one now.
What?
I know.
No.
20 seconds. I'm an idiot. Go on. Sorry, this is your video. Are you?
No.
Why are you not getting one? You should get one.
I mean, the smile on the face that they give me, and a lot.
I'm holding on for dear life.
I know. Your hand's a bit broken.
The next little boost.
You know what? It was a really tricky one for me because, like I say, I've driven this car before, and and that experience it gave me, I was like, there's nothing quicker. There is nothing quicker.
No.
And you know what? For a brief period of time, I had bought one of these cars, Tom.
Okay. Well, you're telling them now. I know the story.
I had a deposit on one.
It's a good one.
I had a deposit on one of these cars. I had to cancel.
Okay.
So
the depreciation, I obviously I harp on about this sort of thing, but the buttocks have fallen off these already. They're at 160 and they started at 280, 290 for the performance ones, launch editions. Talking about.
I know.
So depreciation happen. How much more do you think they're going to fall? Do you think they're going to be a 100k car? I don't.
They're not going to be 100k, but how do we really know what they're really going to be? One of the other reasons why I cancelled my order on the 720S.
Yeah.
And that is because
Phil Dixon.
No, not that reason.
Okay.
If there was, basically, I want to use it, and I want to use my supercar every day, pretty much.
Okay.
And if there is a problem,
Yeah.
I won't get the chance to enjoy my car.
So yeah, there is a chap on social media that I haven't just shouted at the camera. You probably cut out. Have you cut it out?
I don't know.
Okay. He had the car for what, months and months and months, and of his ownership, I think he had it 6 or 7 months. Out of that, he actually had the car in his possession 26 days of about 6 or 7 months because it spent the rest of its time in the dealership.
Yeah, but also Dean has told me before from Redline, and he said some of them never have a problem ever.
Yeah.
And they are the best things ever, and they are incredible cars. So if anyone thinks we're just
This is incredible.
We
This
are
car
not
is incredible.
slagging off McLaren. We are saying they are incredible cars, but it's just the reliability which made me think no. It's got to be a GT3 RS.
Because also with your living doing the YouTube stuff and sometimes the track stuff and whatever it is you're going to do with that car, when it's off the road, you're actually losing an income.
Okay, so how do I do lift? This?
Yeah, it takes about 15 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's raising, but it takes about half an hour to do. So just go easy there, son. Go steady now, lad. It's still doing it. Still doing it. Yeah.
Oh, we're there now.
It's useless.
Okay, are we there?
Yeah. So I was just making a valid point that anyway, if your car spends time off the road, then your income spends time off the road as well.
Oh, we're going down. Oh no, sorry, I messed it up. Oh. Yes, exactly.
Which is a major point. And Porsches, I mean, I challenge you to break that GT3RS. Short of putting it through a tyre wall, I don't think you'd be able to break it.
I know, but I know that Porsche can rev it all day long, and look, people on the streets, they love it. It gets the most attention ever with a car. It's great. And I'm going to tell you another experience that I had, and I'm not going to name the individual car which I drove, because I drove an individual's car.
This is the one.
This is the one. Invited by a gentleman, and he said, "Would you like to drive?" It wasn't too long ago. "Would you like to drive my McLaren around the circuit?" You go, "Just show me around and show me some lines, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, no worries. I'll jump in and I'll go flat chat." You know, didn't film it for YouTube because I'm driving someone else's car. Didn't feel that was.
You're not one of them.
Not one of them. Didn't feel like. Didn't feel like it. Look at that noise. It didn't feel it made sense. And then when I drove round, it beeped and it beeped. Visit your nearest McLaren centre. Do this, do that, do that. We parked up in the pit lane and coolant went everywhere. And I thought, oh god.
And what was sat next to it? Absolutely fine, wanting more laps.
GT3RS calling me, going, "Actually, come and drive me some more." You've just got a Quicksilver. Oh, have I ruined it?
Right.
You've got a new exhaust on your Aston.
Yeah, that's fine. I've done it in the videos.
Oh, okay.
Who cares?
And this has got a Quicksilver exhaust in it, so it does sound louder probably than your car.
We like Quicksilver.
Have you noticed it got louder?
Yeah, it sounds a lot better than my one. Mine sounded like a Dyson.
You get a and that because of the tune, you're getting it. I just had to be sensible with this one.
I think, yeah, as I said, the livelihood thing. If you've got more, the thing is with you as well, and this is obviously not a dig. If you've only got one, what are you doing?
I'm going down to first gear.
You don't know what you're doing.
I know, I'm fine.
I think you've lost your touch.
No, I'm fine.
I'll show you the line right here. Anyway, I think if you've only got one supercar in the garage, then get something like a Porsche. It does everything. And if your SVR for whatever reason's out of action, then you can use the bloody hell, you idiot. You idiot. You are an idiot.
Let's look at it on the brakes.
Is that good?
Yeah.
No, you've overdone that.
I mean, tell me or tell me not, that is one of the quickest cars you've ever been in.
Do you know what? I troll McLaren a lot online, and you will see when I bought the car, I was a massive supporter of the brand. And a lot of the kind of trolling and stuff that I do is born out of frustration that they make incredible cars. They've achieved so much, their cars are incredible, but they have just f***ed it up. They really have. And they've ruined the simple stuff. They've done the difficult stuff amazingly, like making amazing cars.
The car's incredible.
This thing turds on a 488. Really, car for car.
I miss yours before I butt in and talk about myself.
Oh, I don't miss mine, no. It used to keep me awake at night.
Really?
Yeah, and not with the noise because you couldn't hear it. Just worry.
The handling of it, mate, honestly.
But I never used it properly either.
I've driven many cars, Tom, and this downshift as well. It's got a...
How's turning? Is that a thing?
Turning's a thing, and it's bloody brilliant. I'm left foot braking as well.
No, you're not.
It just feels...
He's not. He's not.
One error and we are dead.
I'm well aware of that.
I think I've made the right decision.
For you, yes, definitely the right decision. Absolutely. I'm not just saying that for the camera, I actually do think you do. Obviously this is faster, it's more technologically advanced and all the rest of it, but I think for you, the GT3RS is a much better car. It's probably a much more enjoyable car for the kind of use you want it for, and financially it's a better decision, and it's a better decision for your channel in terms of the track content. And I think you've done it for all the right reasons, and I'm behind you, lad. But this car actually is incredible, as I say. The trolling is mainly frustration at McLaren. They just ruin the simple stuff.
But it is incredible. It's an absolutely incredible car, and it's great in so many ways.
If you've got the cash and you want one of these, get it, because they are an absolute bargain. Yeah,
Steal,
really
go for it. And they're still in warranty.
They are still in warranty, and if it breaks, then at least you knew it was coming.
Exactly. I think that's the one thing. If you buy one of these cars, a 720S, taking out the new stuff, just know that something might go wrong. But if you're willing to pay £150,000, which I wasn't, or 160 for that, because I couldn't afford to, I've got to make videos and everything else, and I don't just want to make videos about problems, I want to make videos about
track driving.
After that epic drive, we need to first of all turn the engine off, which is here. Focus. Sorry about that. And then we go to the door, which the handle is just there. Oh yes, oh yes. So there we go, I've just jumped out of the Mclaren 720S. It is so impressive. I've driven this car before, but it amazes me every single time just how good it really is. And do I regret the fact that I had a deposit on one? You know what? I'm excited for the GT3 RS journey, and I think it ticks so many boxes, and it is an incredible car. But for me, obviously the reasons we spoke about, but the way this car handles on these mountain roads here in Monaco, I feel so lucky even to be here, don't get me wrong, but the way it handles, the turning, the braking, feels just like when I was driving a car at Le Mans, to be honest with you. You can literally be on the brakes with your left foot and boom, instantly the nose dives down and everything, and it just is instant. Everything you do is instant. The downshifts are instant, everything. It's just a cool bit of kit, and the fact that these are even getting close to 150 grand is utterly mad. It's totally mad. The GT3 RS, you know, I think that will be the car which I take to the track, I take it home, I go on the simulator, everything else. I haven't decided if it's going to be a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 just yet. An epic view just with the sun heading down over there, but I've just been so lucky to have a chance to drive this. A massive thank you to my friend who's allowed me to drive this. You know who you are. He's a very kind gentleman, and he threw me the keys to this car and he said, Archie, go and have fun. And I'm very annoyed at you, Archie, funnily enough, for not buying one, but you know what? Your GT3 RS, you're going to have a lot of fun in that as well. But he, in fact, is selling this car coming up soon because he's had a great time with it. He's had it from new, he's tuned it, he's put an exhaust on it, and he's done everything he could possibly do, and he's got a very exciting car coming, and we will film him collecting that as well. So for me, like I said, I feel so lucky to be here. It's so last minute. I've got a lot of traveling coming up. We're going from Monaco, so we're here in Monaco for a couple of days, and there's a lot of fun stuff which is going to come in the videos, etc. And then I'm heading to Switzerland, a very cool trip, the dream trip, so that will be filmed as well. And then from there I'm heading to Paris, and from Paris I'm then going to be heading towards London, heading home to London. And I hope you guys like the fact that I'm going for a GT3 RS, and it's all right. But all right, it's a dream for me to even think about getting one, and we're on the hunt. The hunt is narrowing down as we see. I saw all the comments last time of what you think to me getting that car, and the support has been amazing. You guys have been amazing, and I feel where this channel's going with the racing and everything else, you name it, we're going to have a lot of fun this year. Don't you worry, it's going to be good. 720S, not for me in terms of coming to the channel, but maybe one day we shall see. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. There's a lot more content coming from my channel, but also from Mr. TGE's channel as well. He's over there chatting to the Porsche, with the Porsche GT2 RS, and you know, knowing him, he might just go buy a 9th car, whatever he owns. I will leave this video there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, guys, and I'll see you all very soon.